Om Shanti. Yesterday we were listening to the Murli of 4th January 1980. In that Baba was explaining us about, I think you are all remembering the Murli. It was about the soul. It is a Trimurti, how we call the Baba as a Trimurti Shiv Baba. And in the same way, Baba was explaining the same thing as that Brahma, Adidev, Vishnu, and the Shankar. In the same way, we are having the three powers: mind, intellect, and sanskars. And the first one is a power where the Maya will attack, that is mind. So man, then it will attack the buddhi, and then it will attack the sanskars. So how we must be powerful with our thoughts. And Baba was explaining about the all the things, how the monkey, given the example of the monkey also, that it will be fluctuates up and down. In the same way, our man also will fluctuates up and down. So we need to control our mind and how we get rid of the Maya. That also Baba was explaining. And mainly the Murli was the meeting with the foreigners. So just I want to start with a paragraph before. Yesterday actually we read it so that it will be helpful for us to today's continuity. Now you foreigners have to take this responsibility. In fact, just as a foreign lands are perishable and Bharat is imperishable. So the people of Bharat carried out the task of creation. And now you foreigners have become the special instruments for the task of destruction. Because Baba was explaining yesterday when we complete the Murli that time, that now the time of destruction, now you need to take the responsibility. Children from Bharat carried out the creation by sacrificing themselves in creating the yajna. They started the yajna with their sacrifice, and you now have to make the final sacrifice and finish the yajna. Then there will be a victory. Now make the final sacrifice very quickly. When all of you come together with one thought and make the final sacrifice, it will be the end. When will you reveal the date for this? Baba is asking, when will you reveal this date? Somebody replied, we would like to come to Madhuban at least once more. When destruction starts, you can come here for good. This is why the big hall is being built here. Simply make sure that your wireless is working well. Baba is telling, just you need to check that whether your wireless is working well or not. The wireless needs here is that of being wiseless. What is our wireless connections need? To be being wiseless. You will hear the sound calling you hear on your wireless. If you don't have your wireless switched on, the sound will not reach you. The main thing also for the wireless, what we need to switch on our wirelesses. Then only we can listen the sound of other end. So only a voiceless intellect will be able to catch this final direction. Who can catch the final directions? Who is having the voiceless intellect. Therefore, if you do everything quickly, the end will come very quickly. First of all, you have to create powerful mic. through whom the sound will reach Bharat. Baba is giving the task to them that first of all, you need to create a powerful mic. All advertising has to stop the day before the election. Then the voting takes place. So, first of all, spread the sound through the mic. Then there will be silence and the result will be announced. As it, you haven't prepared your mics who can advertise for you. First, the sound has to be heard everywhere. And then the part of advertising the news will end. And there will be such dead silence, the transformation will take place. Before the distractions, what is going to happen, everything is Baba is explaining two lines. At the moment, just the first part is being played. What is the first part? Creating the yajna. The first part is being played. The first part does take time, but the second part will take no time at all. That means for the stapna of the egg took a lot of time, but the destruction of the world, it doesn't take a lot of time. So now from today it was to Bab Dada was meeting with the groups. So I have read because the contest is going on the same path. Bab Dada meeting the Australian group. What is the greatest specialty of all the children of Australia? So all you often you know that in the Australia we got very very big centers and all the centers what we have opened around the world. You will find many of the Australians in the centers who looking after the centers throughout the world. Do you know what it is? The time that was fixed for those from Australia to play their parts in another region has now finished, and therefore by receiving the recognition of your own religion, Baba is telling them the time that was fixed for those from Australia to play parts in another religion has now finished, because they finish their part there and they come to our place India. So Baba is telling your part have been finished in the another religion and now finished, and therefore by receiving the recognition of your own religion, you have come here easily and quickly, and you also have a lot of enthusiasm to find others. Because not only they have changed, but they are searching for others also to come into Gyan. This proves that the temporary time for which you went into another religion has finished. Your enthusiasm and their seva now shows that you have finished your time in the another religion. Therefore, to feel as though they belong here is also a specialty which the majority who come here feel. They do not feel as though they are from another religion, while being from Australia or from abroad, they feel like Chatrak birds. From wherever the foreigners comes, they feel like a Chatrak birds. And so the thrust of these souls indicates that they are from your religion. When we give Gyan to them, they will listen, who belongs to our religion, they will listen in that a form that they are feels like a Chatrak birds, seeking the thing very interestingly. All of you also feel that you went on to another branch by mistake. Everybody feels like this. All of you also feel that you went on to another branch by mistake. This is a part that you have, sorry, this is a part that you have received for service for a short time. Why they have went in another religion or other countries? For the service. Those from abroad have been made instruments to serve the lands abroad. Baba is telling that you have made you went to abroad to become the instruments to do service. It is remembered in the memorial of the previous cycles that the Pandavas went everywhere to serve in their incognito forms. So all of you of the Pandav army have also changed your forms and religions and gone for service. In the Mahabharata, it is said now they have went in incognito forms to serve others. So here Baba is explaining that context. However, you are the Pandav army. Your religions, land, virtues, and tasks have all now changed. Have they not? While living there, instead of considering yourself to be the residents of Australia, you consider yourself to be the residents of Madhuban. You can also check while you are living in your Laukik family, Laukik homes, what you will feel. While you're living there, instead of considering yourself to be the residents of Australia, you consider yourself to be the residents of Madhuban. Means you are all become Madhuban Nivasi now. The place of your birth is Madhuban. For all of you, it's considered not only for the foreigners, but the place of your birth is Madhuban. The corporeal home is Madhuban. And the incorporeal home is the supreme abode. So everybody feels this one, that my corporeal home, my permanent address is Madhuban. Australia is your service place. In the same way, your center, your home, your city is that is only the service place. Just as you go to office for work, similarly, you are going for service. When you come to Madhuban and you are going back. Where you are going back? To do only the service. When you go to work, you do not forget your home, do you? So you need to check yourself. Throughout the day, you are doing work and you are doing here and there, going for the work. So do you remember your home? That is nothing but Madhuban. Whenever you go to work, you don't forget your home, do you? So if someone were to ask for your home address, what address would you give? If anybody asks your home address, what address you will give, permanent address? Somebody replied, Pandav Bhavan. By having this awareness, you will be in a stage of constantly being beyond. If you're having this awareness, what will be, you will be happy? You will be constantly being beyond. The stage of constantly being beyond. If you want to feel experience the trusteeship in your life, if you want to experience to stay the stage of constantly being beyond. So this is Baba is giving us a simple technique, very logically and simple technique. That is, I came here to do the service. My permanent address is Pandav Bhavan. You cannot have attachment to anything at work. See, what are the benefits? You cannot have attachment to anything at your work because you understand that everything here is for service. See how beautiful Baba is explaining and techniques and the solutions. We will not be get attached with our work. That it is not yours. What we feel, this is not mine. We don't feel burdened. We don't feel stressed with our work. If we are feeling anything like that, we are not feeling that I came here for service. We are attached with that. So for that, we need to just think, I came here for the service. My permanent address is Pandav Bhavan, Madhuban. No matter. So do you remain beyond with this awareness? Baba is asking. So do you remain beyond with this awareness? No matter how lovely or attractive service companions may be. Baba is telling the reasons also. No matter how lovely or attractive service companions may be, it is a discipline for those at work that they are only work companions and they then remain detached. That we must not attach with anybody. Baba is telling us that however, how lovely they are, but they are still work companions. So we must be remain detached with them. If they develop love for someone at work, it is not considered a good thing. There is love for those at home. Normally, what we'll do? We will love the person who are there at our home. For those for those at work, you simply have to work along with them and so continue in that way. So that much we must be detached from our what we are doing work throughout the day. Those from Australia have increased service. How many places are there now? Somebody replied 5. Each one definitely have to prepare his or her own subjects in order to rule because they need to do the service. Baba is enforcing them. What will happen to all of us at the time of destruction? Somebody asked a question that what will happen to all of us at the time of destruction? At the time of destruction, Baba, see, Baba how explained very beautifully. At the time of destruction, Australia will become an island. Some of it will go underwater and some of it will remain above water. We will all remain safe. The sound will reach all of you just before destruction. Because this is God is telling them that you will remain safe. And how you will remain safe? The sound will reach all of you just before destruction. When all of you have reached a safe place, destruction will begin. See how beautifully Baba explained. When all of you reach in a safe place, then only destruction begin. There is a memorial of all the kittens who remained safe in the furnace. There is an example, ना? बिल्ली के वो सब बच्चे बच गए थे आग के उसमें. So the same thing is told. There is a memorial of the kittens who remained safe in the furnace. Children who stay in remembrance of the Father will not be destroyed in destruction, but will leave their bodies according to their own wish. See how beautiful it is. When we listen to these words, God is telling to us that at the time of destruction also, we will leave our bodies according to our own wish, not by crying, not by anything, any other circumstances. Not in the circumstances of destruction. For this, firstly, the line of the intellect has to be clear. If you want all of this, you need to do some homework. That homework is, firstly, the line of the intellect has to be clear. If this is not there, you cannot have the message from Baba that the destruction is going to be happen to you in your place. So for all of this, if you want to need all of this, do you want to reach in a safe place? If you want to have, whenever you want to leave your body according to your wish, the first thing you need to do is the line of the intellect has to be clear. And secondly, there has to be a lot of practice of the bodiless stage. These two things we need to practice. Then only what the Baba told, it would happen with all of us, not only for the Australian people, for all of the children who are around the world. When anything comes to you, comes up, becomes bodiless. When anything comes up, becomes bodiless. Any circumstances coming towards you, then you will easily, if you are having the practice to become bodiless, then you will become bodiless easily. When you have the thought of leaving your body, as soon as you have that thought, you will then leave. See why we need that practice of bodiless? Because whenever we want to leave our body, when this thought comes, then we leave it. You will then leave. For this, you need to practice this over a long of period. What we need to practice this for a long period. Not like that when the time comes, I will become ready for that. No. Baba is telling, you need to practice this over a long period of time. Those who have been loving and cooperative over a long period of time will definitely receive help at the end. Baba is giving one more solution also. Those who have been loving and cooperative for the Yajna, for the Baba, for a long period of time, will definitely is using the word, receive help at the end. Because we all feel now how the end will be. If our stage is good, the end will be definitely good. You will feel as though you are taking off of your physical dress. Baba is elaborating it more to understand for us. You feel as though you are taking off your physical dress. You will leave your body in that way, or we will leave our body like we are removing the dress from the body. Throughout the whole day, for that also Baba is giving one more practice, what we need to do if we want to experience this thing at the end. Baba is telling, throughout the whole day, this is a very many times Baba told this practice to be. Throughout the whole day, while walking and moving along, definitely practice becoming bodiless. Sorry. Throughout the whole day, while walking and moving along, definitely practice becoming bodiless. Just as when a traffic control record is played, Baba is suggesting what to do easily also, more easy. Whenever a traffic control record is played, when carrying out your task, make a program for yourself and the link will stay connected. What we need to do? Baba giving the solution for to becoming whole day, definitely to become bodiless. That whenever we listen to the traffic control, just put carrying all the tasks, make a program for yourself and link will stay connected. You will develop the practice in this way. If you do this, you will be developing the practice in this way. All of you also have the speciality that you can leave your job when you want and get a job when you want. Because in the foreign land, they will do this very easily. So Baba is telling, all of you also have the speciality that you have leave your job and when you want and get a job. Get a job when you want. You are free from bondage. Simply do not allow there to be any bondage of your mind or sanskars. The same way, don't keep any bondage of your mind or sanskars. Back to the Murli, that means Baba was telling about the man, buddhi, and sanskars in the starting of the Murli. Same Baba is repeating here the last. In the terms of your body and religion of the body, you are free. You are already free from half of the bondages, and the remaining bondages you can finish with the remembrance and service. If you are feeling any bondages now, you can remove it very easily. For that, what is the solution? You are already free from half of the bondages, and the remaining bondages you can finish with the remembrance and service. All of you are those who take a high jump. Okay. Experience the perfect stage, the same as Father Brahma. The first song of the Father Brahma was, I have attained that which I want to attain. And so what else now remains? जो पाना था सो पा लिया अब बाकी क्या रहा. This was the first song Baba got. Because when he got the Sakshatkar, Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Vishnu's Chaturbhuj Sakshatkar, when he is got, so he got this song from his brain that what I want to attain, I have attained everything. जो पाना था सो पा लिया अब बाकी क्या रहा. And the next moment, he written a letter to his business partner that I got everything, now I am leaving everything. Similarly, let the sparkle of I have attained everything be visible on your face. Not only the thought we must get, but it must be visible on our face that I have attained everything what I want. Because so many times we see other people that you are thinking for something or you want something, by the face feelings only we will read and tell them. In the same way, everybody, when whoever sees our face, must feel that I have attained everything. It must be visible on our face. Let your face be not be dry. Let your face not be dry, but let it reveal happiness. And it can then be said that you are a complete soul. When everybody feels, reveals the happiness on our face, then it is told that we are a complete soul, one who is overflowing. We must become a complete soul, one who is overflowing with all of happiness. So this was a Murli of 4th January 1980. So sit 2 minutes in silence and reflect yourself. What are the beautiful points Baba told, which we can take for the today's dharana. Om Shanti. You can unmute yourself and you can share your points.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yeah, so I like the line that Baba said, children who stay in remembrance of the Father will not be destroyed in distraction, but they will leave their body according to their wish, which means Swachanda Mukti. So the remembrance will decide everything, right? So if you are connected, then even the distraction cannot destroy us.
Yes.
And Baba says that for that, we need the practice of being bodiless in a second. So that's very important. And also saying, Baba highlighted that the importance of having the line of the intellect being clear there. Only then we'll be able
Wireless
to
line must be clear.
That's right, yeah. So very beautiful line. Yeah, thank you. That's the takeaway from me. Very intoxicating point. Yeah. Thank you.
Because so many in the Brahmin family nowadays, we get the question, what happens at the time of destruction? Where I will be? what happens to me? So many questions are there. If we are going reading this Murlis, we will come to know all the answers what we are having nowadays also
So I
in a
think,
crystal clear manner.
yeah, yeah. So Baba clearly said that, the practice requires it's a long period of practice. It doesn't
Yes,
happen all of a
that's
sudden.
very
So
important.
we have to take it in a, very serious way and then practice it, because our intention is not to live here, but to
Yeah,
uh, wind up everything and go, right? So every opportunity must be turned to remember Baba. Only then I think it will happen. Thank you. Shanti.
very good explanation.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Om Bhai.
There's a one Om Shanti, the bodiless stage. Two things. One is about the bodiless stage.
Yeah.
Again, practicing bodiless stage while moving, walking, playing, or in the office, at home. Practicing this every now and then, and considering the fact that we our permanent residence is the Param
Hmm.
Dham or Madhuban, whichever
Yeah.
we would like to. But Madhuban also, actually, it is about the incorporeal souls together. That's actually the Param Dham, and we can that's also like a Madhuban for us. So permanent address is Mool Vatan, Soul World, Param Dham, and this is a temporary place. We have come on a temporary duty, and on an official tour or something. So something like that, and again the dress will change. Here we are taking on the body, whereas at permanent residence we are bodiless. So more we practice to be in bodiless, to be at the Param Dham, that will happen only when we have to shed out this body dress, and be incorporeal, point a star in the Paramdham. That is one thing. Second is about the sparkle of this intoxication that we have received, the attainments what we want, which we had, which we had asked for or sought for. We have received everything, but more than that, what we have received is what we have not even imagined that we will receive. That's God Himself. We could find, we are able to converse with Him. He's every moment He's in front of us, the Supreme Soul. So that intoxication which Brahma Baba had, कि पाना था सो पाली अल्फ को अल्लाह मिला बे को मिली बादशाही. But basically, I have received the unlimited Supreme Father, that relationship with Him, that experience. That intoxication should be available on the face, and then unlimited happiness will automatically flow from the face. Our face, our chehra, face, and our conduct will reflect these. That's the checking point also, because sometimes we are not able to maintain this kind of face. We get entangled with the rule. So again, we can take a pause and again compare with Brahma Baba, wha- whether either soul also having the same intoxication or not. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti nicely explained. That's what Baba was at the end. Baba want to make us to bodiless stage. So Baba was preparing the ground, how to become a bodiless stage. So he was explaining as a Panda Bhavan, as your home, not attached to anything at your workplace, also feel it as a workplace, so that we can do this practice very easily by detachable way. So he was
Yes,
in the ground level, that be relaxed and don't feel that you feel that you are temporary in your part, and in Pandavan make the Pandavan as your address, permanent
yes.
address, or as a Parandham.
Around 10 days back, I was in Ujjain, the Mahakaleshwar, which is a memorial of the Supreme Father, the
Yeah,
one of the Jyotirling. So there I attended this Bhasmarti, and the Bhasmarti, this ritual is actually for the bodiless stage.
yeah, yeah.
During the Aarti, after all the Abhishek and all, and after the Shingar and donning of various ornaments, all that, After that, they put the bhasma, and bhasma is sprinkled on the Shivlinga.
Yes.
And also similar is about the Shaligram also. Shaligram also this bhasma is sprinkled. So it is basically the bodiless stage was practiced so much, and Supreme Father is always bodiless. So this is in remembrance of that only, and that's what we are practicing right now. Om Shanti.
Yeah, this practice must be for the long period. And for that,
Yes.
Baba has given a solution that throughout the day, whenever you do traffic control, get connected and do that practice so that it will become a long run practice.
And most important is Amrit Vela. Amrit Vela is a starting, is a foundation of the entire day. If we are able to do this
These are all
Bhasma,
actually vice versa.
correct. It's
Throughout the
all
day, if you do,
interrelated.
then only the Amrit Vela will
Yes,
become nice. When
absolutely.
you do Amrit Vela, then only throughout the day become nice.
Absolutely. Actually, if you see, the entire confluence age is Amrit Vela for the
Yes.
entire Kalpa.
Yeah.
And similarly, that same analogy is there for that for a day. If you consider the entire 24 hours of the day as a Kalpa, then your Amrit Vela is just 4 to 4:45. So, and if you consider the 5,000 years as a Kalpa, then your this Sangam Yuga is the Amrit
The
Vela.
Amrit Vela, yeah.
So it is both are interrelated and interconnected, as you rightly said. Entire Amrit Vela, it's not just that ki 4 to 45 is Amrit Vela. Entire day, entire month, week, month, and entire Purushottam Sangam Yuga, every second is Amrit Vela. Where we are in, God is present in front of us,
Yeah.
waiting for us to talk to Him, and He is also remembering us. We are remembering Him that way. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Yeah. Anybody want to?
So, to Baba, with regards to bondage, he gave very practical example of people in Australia that you can take up jobs anytime you want and you can leave jobs anytime you want. And then he connects that with how do you be free from your own bondages? And he says, don't get attached to your own mind and sanskars.
Yes.
Have a practice of being detached to both of them. And while I was reflecting on this, it's mind, sanskar, and the body. Also, practicing the bodily stage is what he again emphasizes by giving this example. Om Shanti. And that's
For
the
that,
practice
Baba is
for
giving
one.
a small example also. How lovely your work members will be. Still, you need to detach from them because you need to love the people who are in the home. The work fellows are very lovely with you. Still, you need to detach from them and come to home. So in the same way, we must not be attached with our working people or working members there where we are staying.
Om Shanti. Yesterday, Sakar Murli also, Satish Bhai, it was mentioned that however lovely your own children may be, but don't get attached. Some line came in the yesterday's Murli, if you remember.
Correct.
Somewhere in between this line came in yesterday's Sakar Murli. That however lovely your own children, at your own family, or your own family members may be, how much lovely, however lovely, but deep inside, you should be detached. Attached only with one God, Father, with the Father, Supreme Father.
Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother.
Yeah, Radhamani.
I like this point. There is the memorial of the kitten who remains safe in the furnace. Children who stay in remembrance of the father will not be destroyed in
That's
destruction.
big
But
intoxication. We need to remember.
yes,
Whatever the situation, circumstances will come. Nothing will happen to me. Nothing.
Yes, brother. They will leave their body according to their own wish, not
I
in
will.
the
Not somebody.
circumstances.
I will leave my body according to my wish. However, the circumstances will be no matters. Okay. Radhamani, when you're telling something, or because your mic is you're muted.
Yes, brother, I want to say that one.
Yeah, okay. So now we can do meditation for 2 minutes and then we can wind it up. Om Shanti. Thank you all divine souls.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Satish Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. We shall connect again tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, you all have a great day.